Hello all, welcome to the SAP product costing training. Today we are going to look at template allocation. What is template allocation? Okay. Now in simple words, I would say that template allocation is a functionality in SAP that lets you determine a quantity, a number, a quantity, and using this quantity you multiply with an associated rate and you determine an amount which can be charged to the production order. Okay, so using template allocation we determine a quantity. This quantity is then multiplied with the associated activity rate. Okay, so there is an activity rate, then the template allocation determines the quantity, right? And using this functionality we are able to charge cost to the production order. Now imagine a situation, I have three different plants producing three different line of products. So let's say one of them is producing, let's say the household motor pumps, right? Another plant is producing, let's say submersible pump, right? Then the third plant is producing the plumbing related material. Okay, let's say all the piping and casings that go inside the borewell, so they are producing these three things. Okay, now you have three different plants producing three of them, but my marketing office is one single unit. So across the country I have various marketing offices. Now I want to charge the collective marketing cost based on some determination, right? So that is where I come up with this template allocation. So this has nothing, this has no relation to your direct activity cost, but still the marketing cost I am able to charge to the production order. Let me just show it to you in the next screen. So you here you see we saw raw materials. So now this particular path that you see is where your cost of goods manufactured in the journey till the finished product. So you have raw materials which are consumed, then you have internal activity cost which is getting charged to the order, then overhead costing. Now we are looking at template allocation. Let's say you have repairs and maintenance and quality cost. These are the two things. I gave an example of marketing cost. Now let's say you have repairs and maintenance and a quality cost. These two costs you wanted to charge it to the production order. Now how will you do based on repairs and maintenance to various different orders, right? So that is where this functionality comes into help. Okay, so these are the basically the configurations. Create cost center, which I have already done. Create activity, maintain template, assign template to cost sheet overhead key. Okay, so these are basically let's go to the demo. Okay, so I have to connect back to the. Okay, so I am now connected to the server. Okay, so how do I do the template allocation? First, let me check whether I have created /n OKUON. I have created two cost centers. One is for repairs, one is for quality. Okay, if I go to this B100 common, so B100 common, I have not B100, BB10 common. In C, if you see, under this plant, I have one repairs workshop and one quality cost center. I have two cost centers, right? I have done this. Now, I'll just go and check whether I have assigned a quantity to this one. So /n KP06. These are associated with the what do you call quantity activity association is there. So from period 1 to 12. So cost center year is 2024 and the cost center is BB10 GB 0001. Okay, activity type is B105 and cost element is 401 350. Okay, and let me just check whether I have entered the quantity here. Let's say 401 with B105 GB001 form based. So I do remember. So I have not assigned a quantity. I'm surprised, but I thought I did assign the quantity 401 cost element. This is GB 001 01 to 12. So, okay. Now let's see what is the message it gives me. Errors occur during the activity testing for field activity type. What is the error? Extras log. Just check the extras log. Okay. Extras. Let's say extra error log. Okay, BB01 has none of the activity types used here. So it says BB01, BB10 GB0001 has none of the activity types used here. Activity type B105 not planned on any of the cost center used here. Yeah, that's because this is not the cost center. I gave it by mistake. So the cost center that I created was BB10 Repman. BB10 repairs and maintenance. This is the cost center. Activity type is B105. Cost element is this particular cost element. Say OK. See, you already have assigned quantity and this is distributed as well. Okay. So there is a distribution period wise. Okay. Now check for the quality also. Okay. So BB10 quality. QUALTY quality. Okay. The activity type is B106. Okay. And then say error overview. So here it has not given me any quantity. Why is that so? Because the cost element is 360. 360. Yeah, 410 4 zeros 5 zeros 0 6 0. I forgot. Let me just check. 360. So instead of 50, it is 360. This is the cost element. Just check whether you have values. Yes, I have values. Now just check in KP27 whether there is a price determination already done. Okay, KP27. So BB10 quality B106. I am just checking if the price is calculated. Yes, the price is already calculated. Now check for repairs and maintenance. Repman, and the activity type is 105. Okay, so I have got the price already done here. Price fixed is 1, variable is 0.25. So I already have for this cost center in association with activity a price determined, right? Now let's go and do the template allocation. So to get an amount, you have got the price now. All you need is quantity. So what I am going to do is /n, okay, SIMG. I'll go to the SPRO settings, go to controlling, product cost controlling, cost object controlling, product cost by order, basic settings. You can see here template functions. Here I will say maintain templates. I am going to create a template. So I create a template. I will say B100. I'll say B100, it is repairs, maintenance and quality, right? So I'll say B100 repairs and maintenance, RPM and QLT, quality. And look at it, this is a very important setting, the environment that you pick up. So if you pick up environment 001, this is for production orders. If you pick up 009, it is for process order. 008 is sales order, and CO production order is 012. So now I am going to use production order. So I will choose the environment 001, say OK. Okay. Now here, so here I will give a description. So this template function is used to determine the quantity, right? So what I will do is type is, you can make it on business process, you can make it on sub template. I will make it on cost center activity type. I'll make it on cost center activity type. Go to the object here, search for the object. So B10 Repman is the cost center. So search. So you have got this one. So this cost center is associated with this activity. This cost center is associated with B105 activity type, right? Now description automatically comes here. So no worries. Go to plan activity and double click it here. Now what it does is, because I have based it on production order, it will bring me all the values of quantity here. You look at it. So process group actual cost process, but I am not going to look at process. Rather, I want to do the order data. In order data, do you want to base it on lot size or order total quantity? I will say base it on order total quantity. So I'll take order total quantity. The moment I take order total quantity, it gives me here. So whatever order you are making, production order, let's say you are making a production order for 1000 units. Now how much you want to inflate that particular quantity? Let's say you want to inflate it by 1.5 times. So space into 1.25. So I'll say 1.25. If I'm making 100 units, inflate it to 125 units. I can do this way. And just say okay. And then say active. Fair enough? So all that I have done is, I have done this order quantity, I have multiplied it with 1.25, whatever be the order quantity, and then I have inflated the quantity. So if it is 100 units, it will become 125 units. The same thing I will go and do it for actual quantity. Double click on actual quantity, collapse this sender process, okay, order data, take order total quantity, just go here, space, okay, make sure you are giving space, multiply it, okay, 1.25. You can check it whether the formula is correct. The formula is correct, okay, you will get a message here, no error found in the formula. Then you say fine, take this and make it active. Done. Same thing now I'll do for quality. Okay, then this is cost center activity type. Now search for the quality. So it's not repman. Okay, it should be quality. So say okay. In this controlling area, I have this B100 quality associated with B106. So again, search for planned quantity. Okay, so I'll take the order total quantity and multiply it with 1.1. Okay, check. Okay, done. Make it active. The system gets hanged. Okay, sometimes the system gets hanged. Give me a second. Okay, select active, say enter, save. For some reason my screen has got hanged. I will need to check this. Okay, save it. It's taking time. Okay, so it has got saved. So can I change the value now? No. So I have to go back and change it. So change the template. B100 rep RPM quality environment is 001. So I can change it here. So I was not able to select the active. So I selected the active now. Again, actual quantity also I am going to take the same formula. So go to order total quantity. Okay. And multiply it with 1.5. Okay. So I am maintaining for plan and actual the same thing. Say okay, actual quantity. Okay. Then say active. Okay, this is all the settings that you do here. Save. I have saved it. Done. Save. Nothing else is required. Now how it gets executed, I'll show it to you. Let me go to an existing cost estimate CK13N. Let me just check for one of the existing material T101 SFG underscore 001. Okay, it is in plant T101. Okay, the costing variant was is PPC1. Okay, say enter. Okay, now you have come to the cost estimate. Let me just check here. So can you see here repairs and quality? Automatically it is picking 180. Why is it picking 180? Okay, let me show it to you in US dollars. Okay. So in repairs, maintenance, quality, in this particular cost center, wherever this product is getting manufactured, right? So the rate per the quantity is 1.5. Okay. That 1.5 got multiplied with the quantity from template allocation as 1.5. So 1.5 into 1.5 is 2.25. So hence you got 2.25 as the total value here. So even in the cost estimate, the cost from a template allocation is getting loaded. Similarly, if I go to an existing order of this product CO03, okay, and search for 1000223, okay, I am just taking an order, okay, go to cost analysis, okay, can you see here the repair costs and the quality cost has been determined? See this particular area here. So this is coming through template allocation, which we execute through CPTA. There is a transaction code called CPTA. So let me just highlight this. See, this is the 600 plus 180. Why you got 600? We can check. The order quantity is 1. Okay. Let me just check if I can do it in USD. Okay. So it is 2.25 and 1.65. 2.25 and 1.65. So what is the actual quantity that you got? 1.5. 1.5. How are you getting this actual quantity? Though you are producing 1 unit, in the template allocation you might have given it as 1.5. For every one order, every one quantity, you take 1.5 as the measurement. Increase it by 50%. Maybe that is what the configuration has, right? The rate it took from KP 27. Whatever rate has been determined for this particular cost center, T101 Repman cost center with this activity. If you go to that cost center, you will get to know /OKP27. Okay, I'll just show you the rate. So it is not our controlling area, it's a different controlling area which I have used for another batch. So cost center is a T10, I think it is a Repman, T10 Repman, I believe, Repman, okay, and it is T105. Let me just see if I can determine, maybe it is not T101, settings, extras, set controlling area as T100. Okay, in T100 just check what is the rate it has got. It has got a rate of 0.717 plus 0.08. Maybe this rate got updated after the cost. So that order got its price before it. Later when I would have recalculated, it would have got this rate. But anyway, let me see 0.17, 0.1808, that is 0.25. So 0.25 into this quantity 1.5, so it would not come to 2.25. So when I did the order, this particular order, the rate was different. Subsequently at the end of the month, I said that you please update the rates, the revised rate. So it might have gone and updated the rates, which is why you are finding a difference, right? So you know how we will execute it for our production order, and I will show you how these values are getting calculated. For now, all that you need to understand is in template allocation, you determine the quantity. So you can base it on production order quantity, and you say for every one quantity, you inflate it by X%. So 1.25, or you say just into 0.8, reduce it. And then the rate is determined from the regular activity. You book the cost, plan the cost in KP06, right? And then you put the quantities in KP26, then go to the KSPI and determine the planned activity rate, and that with that rate this quantity is multiplied and you get the value at the in the cost estimate as well as in the order analysis. Very good functionality. So with this we have now completed the settings for template allocation. Let me come back to pointer, collapse this and go back to the PowerPoint. Okay, so we have completed the demo. Fair enough. So let me do a quick recap what we saw today. So template allocation, we understood what is a template allocation. Template allocation is a functionality where you can assign the costs of a particular cost center in association with an activity, right? Again, this is another technique. So from what does template allocation do? It provides you with the quantity. You use that quantity and multiply with the planned activity rate and you get a certain amount. Okay. Then What else we saw? What is the next one? Yeah, some what are the settings required? We have seen this here. So we have to assign the template. There is one more setting which I have not yet done. So after creating the template in SIMG slash n SIMG, now that we have created the template, go to controlling, go to product cost controlling, cost object controlling, product cost by order, basic settings, templates. So we have already created the template. We have to assign the template to the cost object. Click here. So now in combination with controlling area, cost sheet, overhead key, you with the environment you assign the template. So it is assigning to the same cost sheet where you have assigned the overhead also. So both overhead and template allocation are assigned to the cost sheet, and this cost sheet is again to the cost overhead group is assigned to the material master, which I will show it to you. One second, let me just create my controlling area. So B100, for B100 cost sheet is B100 is the cost sheet which I created. Overhead key is also B100. Environment is 001, and the template I created is B100 RPM QLT. I think so. Okay. Yes. Save it. Okay. Save it. I have not created any material. Okay. So save. Okay. Now I'll show you in a material master where it is getting assigned MM03. I'll take an existing material SFG. Okay. Say enter. So this is a different plant. Again, don't get confused. I am toggling between our B100 settings and the T100 settings. T100 settings I have done for an earlier batch. So all these are already available. But for our B100 controlling area, we will again create materials, etc. And I will do completely the end to end. This is just for showing you in another plant. So if you see here, go to the costing one. Can you see? It is assigned to the overhead group. This material is assigned to the overhead group. To this overhead group, we assign a cost sheet. To the same cost sheet, we have assigned the overhead cost. Now we have assigned the template allocation also. So both are assigned to the cost sheet. Cost sheet is assigned to the overhead group. That overhead group is assigned to the material. So whenever I do a cost estimate or do a production order on this material, it tags along this particular overhead group. How do I know? Just take a production order CO03 of this particular material 223. Okay. Go to the data and quantity, not in data. Let's see master data, not in master data group. Let's see assignments, not in assignment, goods received, control. Yeah. Look at control. In control, you have this costing sheet. Can you see this costing sheet? So what we are telling this particular production order is that, see, this particular cost sheet is there, right? So using to this cost sheet, I have assigned both my overhead and my what you call template allocation. So it will make use of it. It will make use of it. And when I do the cost analysis, I'll go to cost analysis. Okay. See here, template allocation. This is the planned cost. This is the actual cost. Planned and actual. How you have got it. So that with that we come to an end of this session. Demo is completed. I will cover all these topics in great detail. Okay. Thank you very much. Enjoy your session. Happy practicing.